Okay, we're on camera. Hi, Margaret.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 47 years old. I'm from upstate New York. I come down here for the oil boom. Had a couple interviews, got offered this position as a live-in manager.
So how long ago you moved here?
At the end of January, I'll be here a year.
Yeah. So how is it going so far for you?
So far, it's going very well.
Okay. And what's your opinion? What's going on in this town?
This town is booming.
Do you consider this like a gold rush?
I consider this to be equivalent to a gold rush, yes.
Awesome. So what kind of people are coming here?
Every type of person you could think of is coming here. The economy is poor throughout the country, so we're getting everybody.
I see.
Warm weather people, cold weather people, ex-cons, everything.
Everybody's coming here.
Everybody's coming here.
So what's the biggest challenge here?
The biggest challenge here is the housing.
Housing?
Housing is very, very poor.
And any tip or any recommendation when new people come in, what exactly they're supposed to do in order to get housing?
The best thing is to try to find a job that provides housing. A lot of your jobs will provide housing in a man camp,
right,
or in one of their motels or something along that line.
Okay.
A lot of the hotels downtown are contracted out to companies.
Oh, wow. The big oil companies?
Yeah, like Walmart has half of the hotel right next to it for their employees.
Oh, okay.
Don't come out here thinking this is going to be easy, because housing is very difficult, especially this time of year when it can get up to 40 below in the winter.
Yeah, weather is very hard here.
Yes, very, very hard.
Yeah, some people from south, they come here thinking they can sleep in their car. Is that true? I mean,
they do. They try to.
Yeah, but it's possible in this weather?
Well, they keep their car running all night.
Yeah.
There's now a city ordinance where you can't park it in a lot of the spots.
Yeah.
So they try to until they get caught.
I see. So is city doing anything to overcome this housing problem?
Construction is the #2 business out here.
Yeah.
Oil being the first. And they are working on building the housing, but they can't build it fast enough.
I see.
And they can't build it reasonably enough for the layman that's making just the $15 to $20 an hour to afford.
I see. Can you give us a little bit what the average cost of housing is, rental?
$1,500 for a studio apartment, plus utilities, plus security and deposit.
This is more than what they pay in New York.
Yes, yes, and that's the average out here. It's $1,500 for a studio.
And what about the jobs? What sort of job here, and how much what's the average?
You can get jobs anywhere from McDonald's at $15 an hour to oil field, which is up to $30 an hour, depending on your experience.
I see.
Oil, CDL drivers, and construction are the three main bids out here.
Three main ones. I see. Okay. So when people come here, what kind of skill they should bring here that will make them more marketable or more?
Anything to do with the oil.
Yeah.
Whether I don't know what the different job positions are called, or construction.
I see.
It's going to be where you're going to make the most money.
Okay.
And you can make anywhere from $20 to $30 an hour, depending on your experience.
I see.
CDL drivers, if you have hazmat license, which you need to pull the oil.
I see. Okay. That's the big thing here.
Yes.
Okay. What about the business opportunities? What sort of business opportunities are here that you...
For business opportunities, we need the housing, affordable housing, restaurants, activities.
Like what?
Like maybe miniature golf or, different activities for people to do. Right now there's 2 movie theaters, a bowling alley, and bars.
That's all?
That's it.
And your population is quite a bit now.
Population of people with permanent addresses is around 33,000.
Wow.
Never mind the transients that are staying in motels or man camps.
That's a huge.
Yes.
Huge. Absolutely.
But there's no activities.
Okay. Well, if you have to give advice some average Joe who is thinking about packing his bag and come here because he heard on TV about Williston, what kind of advice would you offer them?
Make sure you have capital in your pocket to give you 2-3 weeks at $500-600 a week for living expenses.
Wow. Okay.
And that's just your housing.
Just the housing.
My housing here is $500 for one, $600 for two per week. Make sure you can survive for 2-3 weeks. A lot of the offices out here are satellite offices.
I see.
So it takes time for the application to go to home office and then back to satellite.
It takes time.
Yes. You've got to have time on your side.
Okay.
My suggestion is get on the internet, fill out applications, get interviews all set up.
Before you come here.
Yep.
That's a
Don't come here blindfolded.
That's a good advice. That's definitely good advice. Absolutely.
If you come here blindfolded, make sure you have capital to sustain you for 3 weeks to a month.
So tell us a little bit about the motel vacancies. Somebody driving here, is it easy to find a motel?
They need to find a motel or housing, a job that provides housing.
It takes a little bit of time to even find it. It took me, I made my reservation way in advance, but I heard most of the time there's no vacancy.
Monday through Friday, it is very, very, very hard to find a hotel open. Everybody comes out. I've got long-term guests.
I see.
They come out, they work during the week, they go home on weekends.
Okay.
So and like I said, a lot of the motels in town are contracted out to the businesses.
So have you guys contracted out to the businesses too?
No, I am not contracted.
Okay. How much you guys charge for the long-term guest if somebody is interested in becoming a long-term guest here?
$500 for one person per week.
Per week, okay.
$600 for 2 people per week.
Okay.
That works out to $75 a night and $86 a night.
Much better than
which is very reasonable.
Very reasonable here. Well, Margaret, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And good luck.